Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the amazing Kung Fu Cult Master released on Blu-ray by Eureka Video. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So coming out on January 29th is one of my all-time favourite Jet Li movies, Kung Fu Cult Master, which is just fantastic news. I did talk about last time there when we had the Heroes and Villains collections and some other Jet Li movies coming out that this is probably now the time we're going to see a lot of Jet Li movies. In 2024 is off to a great start with this fantastic wuxia adventure. I really love this movie. A total box office failure for many reasons, which then cancelled out the two sequels that Wong Jing wanted to make after this. But it's went on to become somewhat of a fan favourite, let's just say. And the cast is massive. Of course, you've got Jet Li, Sammo Hung, Francis Ng, Charlotte Chung Man, Ching Mi Yu, Lung Gar Yan. The list goes on, and the fights are directed by Sammo Hung. They are friggin' so exciting. I mean, this was a period of new wave wuxia movies, let's say of the early to mid 90s, when you had the likes of Moon Warriors, Blade of Fury, Swordsman 2 and 3, Once Upon a Time in China, I guess, falls in there, Flying Daggers, and so many others that really set the mark. You know, you had a lot of Yuen Woo-ping films from around this time as well that were all about wire fu and the fantasy elements of it, and the heavy on the comedy also, I would say. Why can I never get into these bloody things? Oh my god, it's like it was put on with glue. Anyway, God, stuck to me all over the place. Okay, here we have it. With new artwork by Darren Wheeling. I mean, I'm fine with that one. Don't mind it at all. It looks pretty cool. Like the tone of reds and oranges throughout it there. It is a pretty nice one. I have to say, one of his better works for sure. But yes, for me, it is a fantastic movie. I can't remember if I had it on video. I think the first time I ever saw it was a scene from Top Fighter or Cinema of Vengeance, one of the two, perhaps Top Fighter, from Eastern Heroes, the Hong Kong documentary, and the Hong Kong film documentary, sorry, that showed me that clip with him and the Shaolin monk fighting. I loved it, absolutely loved it. Further down the line, it was released in the UK on a cheaper label called The Evil Cult. Again, all my stuff is packed away. I'm doing this in a temporary setup, so I can't bring anything out to compare it to this. But yes, I had The Evil Cult on DVD. Hopefully I'll find a picture to pop up here. And then I did upgrade that. While I liked that DVD and it was fine for me, I didn't know anything else. Then I ordered the Blu-ray from Nova Media, and wow, I mean, the difference in quality, even though that wasn't really a fully restored Blu-ray, that difference in the color and the quality and the ratio, it blew me away, and I just fell in love. So when Eureka announced that they were putting this out there, I know that they were going to put the work into it, and that's why I was very excited to get my hands on it. So coming out January 29th, again limited to 2,000 in terms of coming with the slip, the booklet inside and things like that before it goes out as a basic release, I suppose. But yeah, this is, if you haven't already had the experience of Kung Fu Cult Master, it has recently been remade by Wong Jing himself, of course, and a sequel. So, you know, the tale of it, it's kind of taken from old novels from Louis Cha, or Jin Yong, I think is his pen name. So like Legend of the Condor Heroes, things like that. You're going to go back and see many adaptations of his stories and of his works. And Kung Fu Cult Master was one of the more modern ones at that time. Unfortunately, it failed. So it leaves a lot of things, a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of plot holes, things like that. When it comes to the end, you're left on a cliffhanger, but you're going to be hanging there forever. So then Wong Jing has recently last year, the year before, made new Kung Fu Cult Master 1 and 2 with Donnie Yen in the role, I believe, of Sammo Hung this time. I did catch them. I wasn't too impressed, I have to admit. They're lacking the same fun and excitement as what this did, but perhaps he wanted to take a more serious approach with them, considering how this one had failed at the time of release. Anyway, here we go. I'll have you another peek here with Darren's artwork, and then on the back, the usual Eureka layout and setup. So with this special Blu-ray edition, we get a limited edition O-Card slipcase featuring new artwork by Darren Wheeling, 1080p HD presentation of the original Hong Kong theatrical cut from a new restoration of the original film elements, which is just wonderful. The original Cantonese mono audio, optional English dubbed mono audio, optional English subtitles, brand new feature-length audio commentary by Asian film expert Frank Zheng, Kung Fu Master, an archival interview with Sammo Hung from 2004 by Frederick Ambrosine, trailers, plus a limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writings on the film by Simon Abrams. There's not too much going on there. We've pretty much an audio commentary and an interview with Sammo Hung, as well as the trailers, of course. So yeah, not a lot, which is slightly disappointing. I thought they could have really packed this one out, considering how popular it really is today and has been with Western Hong Kong film fans. But that's a shame. I mean, I'm still really excited to see what's involved here and get back to you and share that with you. So sliding this out, inside comes out with the same cover, of course. Pop that aside there, and bam! Oh, this is nice. Okay, inside here we have the booklet, of course, with a much bigger print of Darren's artwork, which is really quite nice. I like that. It's come up well. The disc is nice also too. I like this tone, as I say, of oranges and reds throughout it, but even with the grey, let me pop that cover out there. It works quite well with that grey and is a bit more effective here than it is on the slip. Yeah, quite like that. On the other side, the Hong Kong artwork, similar to the artwork released on the Evil Cult UK DVD. I kind of like that too, so I am going to flip that round though, and pop that in there. Of course, I just remembered there when I saw that shot on the back of the bat over the moon, that's Richard Ng, the late great Richard Ng, who plays the King of Green Bat in here, and he's just a nutcase. He really is. Let's say perhaps miscast, but you know what? There are a number of comedy elements throughout here, which is a Wong Jing movie. Of course there's going to be, but I really loved his character popping up through here. Anyway, here we have it, the front of the booklet, as you can see, and then on the back some other promotional art from Hong Kong, which is pretty cool. I quite like that. Yeah, it's a really great movie. I only wish they had done a trilogy, because this would have been probably one of Jet Li's finest trilogies. It's definitely one of my favourite Jet Li movies. Inside, the cinematography is stunning. I think Bill Wong, is the cinematographer of this, and yeah, it's just beautiful. Really, really enjoyed this. I know there's actually a lot of Yuen Woo-ping wuxia movies from around this time that gets a lot more hype than Kung Fu Cult Master, but I feel that this is definitely one of the better ones, and one of the more exciting of the piece. Wow, yeah, this is cool. This is going to make for a nice read. Absolutely. But yeah, oh wow, look at this. Ching Mi, Jet Li. Yeah, I think it's pretty much Ching Mi gets as much screen time as Jet Li, if I can remember correctly, throughout this. So it is quite the Jet Li and Ching Mi show. Charlotte Chung Man plays dual roles. She plays Jet Li's mother, and then many years later, a different character altogether. Okay, that's all there is to share with you there. I am going to go and very happily check all this out and come right back and let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out Eureka Video's Blu-ray release of Kung Fu Cult Master, and I friggin' loved it. This looked absolutely gorgeous, so much so that I watched it straight away for a second time with Frank Zheng's audio commentary, which was great fun, very informative. But yes, there was so much to love about this movie, and it has never looked better. I didn't have the Nova Media Blu-ray at hand to put it up against, but anytime I have compared Eureka with Nova Media titles, Eureka always comes out on top because they put the work into the restoration. Nova Media, I feel, is more of an upscale. But this, yeah, absolutely friggin' gorgeous. Also, the menu looked pretty cool. They kind of, again, utilize Darren's art there on the menu, and it's really, really nice. I much prefer what Eureka are doing with their menus in comparison to, say, let's say Idia Films with that pop-up bar, kind of like the Warner Brothers pop-up bar. I don't really like that at all. But yeah, so that aesthetically gorgeous. Then you have the 2004 Sammo Hung interview on there, which was pretty cool. This was great to listen to. A wee bit awkward at times, delivered in English, and runs for just under 24 minutes in length, but a wonderful extra to have on there. Unfortunately, that's the only one apart from 2 trailers. Then you've got the Hong Kong theatrical trailer on there, which wasn't restored, but still looked good. Ran for about 3.5 minutes in length, pretty cool to see. And then they have the English export trailer, which runs for slightly over 3 minutes, but is very, very rough. I mean, this is how we would have seen this on video, and I think even the Evil Cult DVD that I talked about before, I think that is taken from there. It looks really bad, and I urge you to go and check out both those trailers before you get into that new HD restoration, because it will blow your socks off, absolutely. Anyway, coming out January 29th from Eureka Video, double thumbs up from me, and yes, super glad that it is in my collection. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews, and follow me on Instagram at Invincible Asia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon.